Hello, beloveds. Welcome to the Amanda Collins podcast. It's my honor to help you awaken to joy, be your greatest self, and live a life you love. I'm Amanda Collins. Each week, I'll share tips, practices, and rituals to help you feel the storehouse of joy inside. I'll answer your questions and talk with thought leaders from around the world about health, wealth, love, conscious living, and parenting. Are you ready to live your most fulfilled life? Welcome to Wisdom Wednesdays. This is episode 30, How to Truly Love Yourself. Love is the answer. What was the question? I love that quote by John Lennon. From the second you were born, you were completely connected to unconditional love. If you had a need, you'd let it be known. If you were cold, hungry, in need of affection, you would cry, and in a moment, your need would be met. However, over time you had experiences that took you away from knowing that you were pure love. Perhaps experience with family members, teachers, society. Then you started to internalize these experiences and blame yourself, and then it manifests in shame or lack of forgiveness for ourselves and others. And these are things that keep us from embodying pure love. It's time to remember, to reconnect and reawaken, to know that you are pure love and you deserve to be loved unconditionally. I love the book Power versus Force by John Hawkins. There's a vibration chart in there that shows us we're in lower vibrations of grief, shame, fear. We vibrate at these lower frequencies. But when we just come into acceptance and then love, our vibration soars. And knowing that everything is energy, and where attention goes, energy flows, the more we can allow ourselves to come back into alignment of love, the better our experience, thoughts, and relationships will become. I often hear people say, I want to love myself, but I'm not sure how. The journey has to start with self-compassion and being kind to yourself just as you would a dear friend. Being kind with yourself, being aware of your thoughts and how you speak with yourself. And when you notice yourself being unkind, just bring awareness there, shine the light, and just notice it. And perhaps there's a physical act that you do where you put your hand on your heart and you connect with your own heartbeat, that warmth, and keep it there until you feel yourself realigning back with love. Be kind to yourself when you look in the mirror, when you look at your physical body. Clear out your closet for any clothes that don't fit you and that you don't feel amazing when you're wearing. This is a wonderful way to say, I accept myself exactly as I am. Stop comparing yourself to another. And when you notice yourself feel jealousy around it, jealousy is usually just saying, I don't think that I can have or do what they're doing. And instead, just bring that awareness and shift it into, wow, I'm grateful for you for inspiring me. Thank you. And again, perhaps put your hand back on your heart and reconnect with your own inner light. Give yourself permission to be human. I know we all have an ideal self and we all want to be love and light all the time. But this is part of the human experiences. We make mistakes. We have grumpy days. We can be bitchy. And it's really about accepting all parts of ourselves and allowing us to be whole. Set realistic goals for yourself. Set yourself up for success. And when you make mistakes, don't beat yourself up. Allow yourself to learn from it. And don't go down that spiral of self-talk and guilt and shame and berating yourself. And instead, let yourself move through what you need to and bring your hand back onto your heart. Start practicing every night before you go to bed. Just close your eyes and forgive yourself from anything you feel that you said or you did that you aren't as proud of, or of another, and let yourself go to sleep with a clear heart. Perhaps before you go to sleep, list 3 things that you love about yourself. I love this about myself. I love that about myself. Speak your truth. This is another way of loving yourself. Speaking up. What are your needs? What is your truth? And know that it's safe to be heard. Bring lots of play and joy into your life. As soon as you're in that vibration of joy and play, you forget about any lack of self-love. You're just in that vibration of joy. Have lots and lots of self-care, whatever that looks like. Time out in nature, have a massage. Spend time with people that inspire you and love and accept you. That's your soul family. And the more that you do this, and the more that you come into self-love, you'll see that your relationships will reflect this. And have plenty of quality time with yourself. Give yourself space to heal from past experiences, giving yourself permission to move through them, but also to let them go. You are not your story. You are not your past. You don't have to be a victim. You can let go of the past. Have really good boundaries. Say yes to experiences that you really want to have. Don't let fear get in the way. Just acknowledge the fear, but still say yes. Say no to things that you really don't want to do. Let go of people pleasing and allow yourself to do things that are truly in alignment with you. Stop seeking approval for answers or love from people outside yourself. When you notice yourself doing this, again, just bring consciousness here. And instead, close your eyes. Come back into stillness, meditate. And you will have all the answers and all the wisdom and all the love inside you. Trust yourself. Physical touch is important, and you don't have to wait for it from another. You have healing, loving hands. Hug yourself, touch yourself, embrace yourself. Have beautiful salt baths. Nurture yourself. Rest when you need to. Sleep as much as needed. Honor your body. Be comfortable for asking what you need from friends and family. Love yourself in all ways. Don't put away the good sheets, the candles, the good clothes for someday in the future. Enjoy the beautiful silk or satin or high thread cotton sheet on your bed now. Wear the beautiful clothes that you feel amazing in now. Accept yourself and others. When you notice thoughts or words of judgment come up, just ask yourself, what do I really need in this moment? How can I transcend this fear into love? And when you get to the core of that, you can really release the judgment. Don't fall for the mistake. Oh, I'll love myself, when I lose the weight, when I'm richer, when I fill in the blank. Stop, breathe, put your hand on your heart and say, I love and accept myself now. Remember, we're all one. Pain connects us all, but so does our love. So don't compare yourselves to another, because everybody is having their own experiences. I love to leave you with a daily ritual. I invite you to stand in front of a mirror and look into your eyes as they are the window to the soul, and say the words, I love you. Notice how you feel in your body when you say these words. Let whatever needs to come up, come up. If you feel tightness in your throat or your tummy or anywhere, just place your healing hands there. If it feels uncomfortable to do this, I invite you to say this even more. You can even do it when you're stopped at a traffic light. Look in the mirror. Look into your eyes and say, I love you. See your inner child as you look into your eyes. Tell her, tell him, I love you. See yourself as your present self. I love you. I invite you to do this ritual as many times a day as feels good. Sending you so much love. Now we would love to hear your story about aligning with self-love and rituals and practices that you use. Please share in as much detail as your story may be just what someone else needs to have a breakthrough. Thanks, beloveds, for joining us today. Please come over to themandacons.com to continue the conversation and get access to all my podcasts, blogs, and videos. Did you enjoy this podcast? If so, please subscribe to the Amanda Cons podcast on iTunes and leave us a 5-star review. Feel free to pass this podcast on to your friends. That helps us get incredible guests to share their secrets for an inspired and joyful life. If you want more great resources, come over to amandacons.com and join my mailing list for all my latest content. Thanks so much for listening. Until next time, I'm sending love